Game number 2 on this year's NFL schedule. Happy to have you with us. The Chiefs, the Chargers, underway from Brazil. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Herbert now. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Michael Dana drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down to the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Butker on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The first-round pick from April's draft. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Herbert going to change the look. On 2nd and 9, Herbert able to complete this with a Tyler Conklin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First and 10 at the
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. One caught by Rice. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Mahomes is going to run the action left. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's second and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 34. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there. And a deep ball, and he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll look to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this.
Oh, this is blocked. And the Chargers have it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
6 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pacheco from the gun. We'll take this to the 46.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd down and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 53-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will take a somewhat rare 12-8 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
A 5-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Captain. Hey, go Lion.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 21. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Lion.
Herbert now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. Who's going to start helping?
And he's going to go down again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Smith to return it. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Herbert throwing again. Open man here is Conklin. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Caught on the slant. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Najee Harris. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up with 2 points.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he got it on a touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. A draw play, Hampton shedding the tackle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they try with the check roll. They're able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throw left side. Completion to Rice. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
26. Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 29 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Herbert. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Lion.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Hero 15.
To throw is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll find Najee Harris. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Herbert going to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation